differences. Yet I thought we were more alike than unlike. Months of rain and chest pain. What's the plan? Heavy breathing, stay insane. Grab my hand. Everything is gray inside this narrow maze. We speak, but oh, nothing. We run our separate ways. Do you ever think about me? Or are you busy with someone else? You and I, we got our differences. Yet I thought we were more alike than unlike. Months of rain and chest pain.
Welcome. We're here for free live tarot readings on a Thursday. We're doing a Thursday action with those live readings. What is going on, everybody? Good to have you here. Sorry about yesterday, but YouTube died. You know, I can't do much about it. I just got to roll with it. When YouTube goes down, I go down with it. You know what I mean? So there we go. So YouTube is up today, luckily. So we're back to normal, back to our regularly scheduled stuff. Des, what's going on? Sun and Moon Goddess, how are you doing? Good to see both of you this evening. How is everything going? How's your weekend coming up? How is it going to go? Anybody got any big plans or anything? Let's see. We'll do ending soon. We'll delete that. Ending soon screen. I need to put it back. Ending soon. Let's see. All right, there we go. IT guy, welcome. What's going on? Exali, hello. How are you doing? How do you get a reading? Good news. Readings are no list. There is no list. Donations take priority, and then I pick at random. So feel free to post your question. Everybody wants a reading, but nobody has posted a question. So we'll wait for a question. Wait for a question. What is your question? Welcome, Boo Boo. How you doing? Nexus. It's been a hot minute. How are you, Megan? How are you as well? This evening is Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday. And I got to say, I am low-key excited about this Friday. I think it's going to be awesome. It is going to be awesome. I made more cards today. So I actually made 3 tarot cards today, which I thought was great. And I got all my good smelling stuff from Bath and Body Works today too. Truth Seer, welcome. What's going on? Should I move in with my best friend? Uh-oh. If you move in with your best friend, that could be interesting to say the least. You never know somebody until you move in with them. That is for sure. You just don't know them until you move in. And then you get to see the real person, the 24 hours a day, all their sloppy habits, all the weird things they do, all of the unusual things that happen. You never know. All the people they sleep with, you never know. Let's see if we should move in with the best friend or not. Is that going to be a great idea, or could it be? Or could it be a little challenging? By the way, in case you want to see my new tarot deck that I'm making, go up here to The Tarot Oracle on Instagram. I post all of my cards there. So you get to see the status. You get to see all the cool cards that I'm coming up with. And a lot of fun, definitely. So I think that... I think it'll go to Kickstarter in December. And I'll make it, I'll make it 45 days, and I'll make it reasonably priced. I do the same thing every time. I make everything reasonable. I don't want you to pay too much. You know what I mean? If you want the deck, I want you to have it for a good price. All right. Jocelyn, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. All right, let's see about moving in with my best friend. Is this going to be a good idea? The moon, Seven of Pentacles, Five of Cups, and the Seven of Cups. Kind of interesting. It's almost like that you have to move in with them, or you have some sort of a thing that you're really sort of guided to this. This almost seems like something important for you as far as like, I want to move in with them. Here's why. Here's sort of the status quo with all of that. But the Seven of Cups says that we sort of have to move in with them, or it seems like a good choice. They're talking us into it. They have a lot of things they want to do, a lot of things they want to get around. The Five of Cups says there is some disappointment. There is sort of this feel of, if I do this, there's going to be a lot of negative things come out of it. I don't really think that's true. So the Five of Cups being reversed definitely says that there may not be the negativity that you're thinking about. It may actually go fairly decent. Now, you're going to have problems with getting money out of them. I mean, the Seven of Pentacles reversed. It almost seems like that you get stuck being you get stuck with some weird money situation where either they want a lot of money or you end up having to take the money with them and organize the money, or the money just sort of gets weird. Sun and Moon Goddess, thank you for your donation. Megan, thank you for your donation. Let me know what your questions are. But yeah, there's some money situation, money problems that come in with this particular thing. The moon says overall you like it. Overall it's nice and steady. The person has a nice steady life. They're not too weird, not too unusual. They don't have this, wild hair in them to where they just go do all sorts of wild things. They're not overly obsessive compulsive. You don't have all the usual problems that you fear when you move in with somebody. So overall, this says go for it. It seems like a good idea. Obviously, entertainment purposes only. If you move in with them and they end up stabbing you in your sleep or something, don't come back to me. You know what I mean? It's entertainment purposes only. I mean, I'm just saying. It is entertainment purposes only. You did not get the job. CM, I am so sorry. That sucks. That sucks. All right. Kara, welcome. How you doing? Philippe is back. Welcome. And CM, of course, as always, welcome to the stream. I appreciate all y'all being here. Appreciate all y'all supporting me, hanging out, being here, even when YouTube dies. You know what I mean? Sometimes YouTube just dies off. So that's all I can do. When YouTube's down, I'm down. I go down with it. It's like the Titanic when YouTube goes down. So a lot of people go down with the Titanic as well. All right. Payment, want a business reading. Will it be successful? All right. Let's see a business reading for Sun and Moon Goddess. Let's check that out. Samantha is back. Welcome, Samantha. It's good to see you. How have you been doing? It's good to see you. Let's see. Sun and Moon, the Sun and the Moon, a business reading. Will it be successful? What is a good business deck for that? I think we're looking at the Light Seers Tarot. It's going to be hot for this. It's going to be rocking for that. Turquoise Silver, thank you for your donation as well. I appreciate you. Yeah, sorry you didn't get the job. Hope you find another one. I know, it's kind of rough getting a job right now. Everybody's hesitant about hiring with all there's sort of a lockdown rumors wandering around the media and whatnot. So I don't know how that's gonna affect anything, but I guess we'll see once people decide what they're gonna do. All right, business direction, and then Megan, did you have a question? Let me know. Let me know, Megan, if you had a question. We'll get it up in the queue. In the meantime, let's go with the business reading. See if it's going to be successful. See if it's going to work out. Is it not going to stink? That's all we want. At the end of the day, that is all we want. Samantha, busy with projects. Awesome. What do you got cooking over there, Samantha? What is going on over there? You got some big fun projects? What are you gonna let us know? All right. Let's see about the business reading. Will it be successful? Eight of Pentacles is great with that. 10 of Swords, the Empress, and the Four of Pentacles. I'm going to say overall, yes. It does look like very flow with the money. The money flows in, the money flows out. It seems that you can't really sort of hang on to the money. As far as business goes, they're just solid business type thing going. The Eight of Pentacles says we're working on it. It is good. It's going to be steady. it is going to be a pretty good project, pretty good business to start. So steady business, steady money coming in. But we do have the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is about holding on to our money. Not only that, but earning more. Obviously, as my martial arts teacher said, there's only one thing better than money, and that's more money. We're trying to get that feel here. We're trying to sort of get it moved in. I think one of the problems that we're having with the business is, again, we have this flow, like it's coming in, it's going out, it's coming in, and it's going out. The Four of Pentacles says we're hard at work, but we can't seem to hang on to what we have. Empress says overall, we got a nice, good feel with it. We're comfortable. We feel like it's successful. We feel like we are just going in and really rocking the house, even though the money's sort of flowing in, flowing out. Ten of Swords being reversed, that is a cutting card. Reverse says you're able to keep going. There's not going to be a problem. So you do grow steadily with it. It does bring in money, even though it does flow out. But overall, Eight of Pentacles says that you're going to have a good time with it and all that stuff. One of the problems I think that you have with it, or one of the challenges you have, is the fact that when you get in there, when you go in and you go full steam, it feels like you're spinning your wheels. It's almost like that either you're not making your advertisement is not going as well as it could. You're not advertising in the correct place, but it seems like you're spinning your wheels. So make sure and work on, as far as who is my target audience, how can I get in contact with them and sort of, get that going, because that's going to be sort of important there. All right. I've been working on a couple of paintings. Samantha, that is awesome. Email me pictures of the paintings or post it on Instagram. Send me on Instagram. That is pretty cool. I love seeing other people's artwork. CM is a great painter. CM has some awesome work. All right. Jocelyn Hot wants to know whether it'll be okay with the paperwork tomorrow. Let's see about that. Paperwork tomorrow. Tomorrow. There's always tomorrow. All right. Did Megan post a question? Did I miss it? Megan, did you post a question? Did I miss it? I may have missed it. I'm looking for it, but I'm looking away from the screen often to try to get everything organized over here. So I don't know. Let me know what it was and we'll get you hooked up. Okay. Waterfall Tarot. By the way, I only have 8 of these left. So I've got 8 regular left. And after that, I have 4 without a box. So I'll do the without a box. I'll do like cutthroat pricing. You can have it for what I paid for it, kind of thing. All right. So if you want a Waterfall Tarot without a box, it's $20. It's $20. That's literally what I paid for it. I mean, I just saying right now. So because it doesn't have a box, I assume that you probably have an extra bag sitting around somewhere or whatever. Anyway, all right. Let's see. I put that on Etsy. Put that up on Etsy this weekend, I guess. Let's see what we are doing with the paperwork tomorrow. Will they accept it? Will they like it? Will they not like it? Will they think it stinks? Will they treat it poorly? I don't know. The Knight of Wands, Ace of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, and the Emperor. It does sort of say that you have some control over this. You have a little bit of control over this. It's not a matter of just turning it in or, yes, I will ship to the UK. It's not sort of turning it in or just sort of handing it over. It's almost like you have some sort of an interaction either before or after the thing. The Emperor says you have control over this along with the Nine of Pentacles. In other words, they do receive it well. They get it. They're okay with it, but they have some follow-up questions, or they want you to sort of sort of reach out and let us know more information, or they want you to sell it to them. There seems to be some interaction with it, right? Because you wouldn't have the Ace of Cups in something as mundane as paperwork. So here's my paperwork. I'm handing it over to you. I mean, why would I have the Ace of Cups here? It feels like that there's some emotional component in there. Maybe we're emotional in the message, or maybe they need you to sell it to them. They need you to have some sort of a connection with them. Not only the the Ace of Cups, but the Emperor points to being emotional about it and selling it or pushing it across. So the Nine of Cups says, base up Nine of Pentacles. So basically they receive it well, right? This is the end of the Pentacles. It's everything has been harvested. We planted in the Seven of Pentacles, and in the Nine of Pentacles, we have that reward. So you're getting the reward over here. The Knight of Wands shows you delivering the paperwork as well. So we have a lot of good things coming out of this, but again, it is more than just laying a piece of paper on the table and then walking off. All right. Let's see, YouTube crashed yesterday. Yeah, that was pretty ugly. It crashed right when my stream started. I mean, it seems like that YouTube's trying to send me a message, you know what I mean? It crashed when my stream usually starts, and it came back up when my stream usually ends. I'm like, wait a minute, something's wrong there. Something's up. All right, maybe just coincidence. Still wandering around trying to find Megan. Well, Megan, let me... If I don't get your question, email me and I get your question tomorrow, I guess. Turquoise Silver, should I accept the job offer? Ooh, we got a nice little job offer coming around. TS, I got a job offer. Sierra wants to know what's with the list. There is no list, Sierra. Donations take priority, then I pick at random. So post your question, and then we will see if I can get to it after the donations. Okay. We got a good job offer. We're pretty excited about it. Where is that actually going to end us up? I think a good job offer deck would be the cats. The cats. You know, I usually sort of save this up for CM, but we're just gonna, you know, just go wild tonight. We're going rebel tonight. Just saying. We're just saying the cats are coming out. The cats are coming out. By the way, I do have a cat deck planned as well. Okay, my tarot decks I have planned. The food deck comes first, and then the Thoth, the new Thoth deck, and then probably an animal deck of some type. Gloria, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right, let's see what we're doing with the job offer. Is that going to be prudent to take that up? Now, as always, entertainment purposes only. Don't do job offers, don't do jobs, money, don't do anything with just a random tarot reader on the internet. But yeah, the Two of Pentacles says that this job offer is not really going to work out well. Oh, we have a couple of negative cards in there. The couple of negative cards in there sort of said, maybe not. The Page of Swords, that is sort of being accommodating. It's almost like that they're not accommodating to you. They just don't see that you're a good fit, or the job offer just doesn't work out quite as well as you had hoped. The Page of Swords says what you're being presented is a little bit different than what is actually there in reality. Same thing with the King of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. One of the big key components about not taking it is the Three of Pentacles reversed. That is the new job, okay? And by the way, I have a video on this that I break down the Three of Pentacles, the Ace, the Eight of Pentacles, etc. Basically, the Three of Pentacles is the job exists and they need people for it, and it is a good job to start it. Because it's reversed, it says this is not going to be the best job. This is not going to be a good job for you. It's not a good fit. Two of Pentacles is all about balance and choices. In other words, do we have more choices? Can we move into someplace else where we do have other options? The Two of Pentacles says yes, we have other options that are available. Now, the last sort of nail in the coffin here, Pix, thank you for your donation, and Tammy as well. I appreciate that. The King of Cups is... You're just not into it. It's not going to be something that you're really into, not going to be something that you want to pursue in a long time. So, well, there you go. All right, lady, thank you for your donation as well. So basically it says no, but again, entertainment purposes only. Never take jobs or move jobs or anything like that based upon a random tarot reader on the internet. All right, anyone have their eyes on me in love? Lady G. All right, a general reading for December as far as Samantha goes. Let's see about that. Sam, and we'll go with some December action and see what is happening with that. For a good December deck, let's go with this one. You know, let's stay away from our usual 5 decks that we use every reading. We'll go with the far end of the Tarot Tower, by the way. If you are new, if you've never been here before, this is my Tarot Tower. There's a video on how to build one yourself. It holds 70 decks of cards and it displays them all pretty and everything. And you can build it for only 20 bucks. Only 20 bucks. You just get some foam board and you put it together like a kid making a project for school. You know, that's basically what it is. Basically, that's pretty much it. All right, we only have one. Today is the one right side up and the rest upside down day. It's like the third one we've had like that. It's one of those days. It is one of those days. What is going to happen with December? The star says you're kind of lost in December. It's almost like that you don't really know where to go. You're sort of lost in projects. You don't really know where to head. It's almost like all the goals that you had just sort of, dissuade a little bit, or they diminish a little bit. Not like you're super excited about it or anything, but things just didn't go. Things aren't just moving the way that you sort of wanted to. The moon said it's sort of like December is a everyday month. It seems like tomorrow is Groundhog Day, right? Every day resembles the last day that you were just there. Mina, hello. Thank you for joining us tonight. What's going on? But yeah, the moon says every day feels like the same day. Not a lot happening, not a lot going on with that. It feels you a bit of a loss. That part of that is you really had some high hopes for something in December, something you were looking forward to. You were really chasing. It just didn't work out. The Six of Swords. Sunflower, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Things energetically change soon. Okay, cool. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, the Six of Swords says we're just not on the path that we need. Again, partly related to the star. The Six of Swords says the goals, the chase, the ambitions that we're trying to get seem to not be moving, and we seem to be stalled with that. And the Three of Wands as well, almost like we don't have big plans coming. So I think this cleans up a lot in January. I think January is really your month. Next year is actually probably one of your best years that you're going to have. January cleans up a lot. I think there's a lot of opportunities or a lot going on. It's almost like at the start of January, everything gets weird. It's like things just start blowing through. Things just start moving really fast. It's like you're almost watching from a distance as everything is going on so quickly. But I think January is really hopping for you. December seems like a recovery month. It seems like the stock market is a little down on your stock market guide there. Not literally the stock market, but you know what I mean. It seems like everything is sort of down and it's ready to sort of peak up. So January is definitely your month. December feels like the same old, and a lot of stalls, basically. And I don't mean the bathroom stalls either. Blah, question below. All right, let's look at Megan. See, energetically change soon. Now, let's find out about that. Energy update. Are things going to happen? Where are things going to be going? What's a good one for that? I think the Thoth. No, let's not do the Thoth. Let's not do that to Megan. Let's do another one. Let's go back to our traditional one. I mean, the Gregory Scott is my reach for tarot at this point. Like if I'm gonna get one thing. HX Shimsy wants some more buttered muffins. HX, I'm out of muffins. I ran out of muffins. I ate them all. They're all gone. And now I'm back to gas station croissants. Gas station croissants is my thing now, probably for the next week. Mina, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. How do your colleagues see you? See about all that, how that is going. And we'll see about Megan's energy. Oh, the Fool, death. Things are about to change. I mean, I think you sort of feel that, right? Probably about where you're asking the question. You think things are changing, and then we get death. So pretty much guaranteed things are on the move. Things are on the move. One of the key components and the exciting parts about death card is what's after it. You know what I mean? I'm going to do a dedicated video. I got more videos coming out on my reading system, but basically death. You're like, okay, there's death. What is happening after? That's the important part. We have change. Okay, I can deal with that. We can change. Well, here's sort of what's before the change, how we deal with the change. But what is after that? We have the Fool. That is a new adventure. Again, I think you're rounding the corner. Philippe, thank you for your donation as well. Appreciate you. So it feels like we're moving to the next stage. We're moving to part 2, which is going to be the Fool. The big adventure's coming. You're going to have that turning, that corner turn. to where it's going to be at 90 degrees. All of a sudden, boom, you're in some place else. The Fool feels like we have a big adventure sort of hitting us all at once, right? The High Priestess sort of says that we are sort of psychically sensing something is coming. Not only that, but I think you're in a research mode sometimes to where you're sort of picking up, carrying on, and sort of trying to figure out what is not only what is next, but how to prepare for that. And part of that is going to be both spiritually and I think financially as well. I think you're in for a sort of a financial change. I think a lot of things are going to change as far as finances go, as far as income goes, coming in, especially the next year. There's some sort of this boost that sort of hits you as far as that goes. The Chariot says you're sort of chasing things as well. A lot of things that you're chasing, you just can't reach. So it's like the dog chasing the car. A lot of things that you can't reach, it looks reachable, looks approachable, looks like something that I can sort of dive into. But again, we're sort of held back. We're sort of held back from that. We just can't get it. It's the carrot on the stick feel. And you feel like the carrot on the stick is really sort of happening, especially at the end of this month, beginning of December. The carrot on the stick is really prevalent. But again, a lot of that clears up. You're looking at 2021 sort of clearing a lot of these up and going on the new adventure that is represented in the Fool. So I think it is going to be rocking. I think it is going to be rocking soon. I think next year is going to be overall just better. 2020 sucked. 2020 was not exactly the best year. That is for sure. Where is that thing? Oh man, I put the boo there. I put the boo out of the boo boo. I did. That was in bank 3 of my sound effects. All right, Blah had a question. Let's see what Blah's question was. What is going on, Blah? Okay, Gloria wants to see the queue. We're on Blah here. So we're here and we got all of these to go. So we do have a bit to go. We have a bit of movement. We are up here and we need to climb, or we need to descend. We need to descend down the path. All right. Is accepting the job offer a good thing or no? Is that a good thing or no? Blah wants to know, and Blah is going to find out. That's good. All right, Blah, you got a bunch of job. Blah, you got like another job interview like every week. You must be popular. I don't know what you do for a living, but damn, it must be popular. I'm just saying. I am just saying, if you got like 7 interviews a week, every time you got something, you called the muffin department. Okay, I need to know I'm making a foodie tarot, and I need to know what card should represent muffins. What card should be muffins? I want to make 20 cards before I go to Kickstarter with it. I got 5 now. So I need to know muffins. Is that the Queen of Cups? I mean, what card is muffins? You know what I mean? If you saw muffins in a tarot card, which one would it be? By the way, somebody said somebody said hot dog stand in another chat, and that was a genius. I'm definitely going to use that idea. Stud muffin. Ooh, that is stud muffin. There you go. It's the same job I've asked you about 3 times. Oh wow. The devil. Just because it's Capricorn and it's boo boo. The devil. I'm thinking the devil's something spicy. Or flame grilled burger, right? Flame grilled burger. And the Hierophant is going to be, do you believe in the double cheese? It's going to be a double cheese. All right. Accepting the job offer, a good thing. We're still asking about that. The 6 of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. So if you're looking for, should I chase this? Is this a new beginning that's going to be possible? Is this going to be pretty interesting? We have 2 aces upside down. It says no. Bottom line, it just says no. It doesn't look good at all. The part of the problem is the Page of Swords. It's almost like the communication is not there. You're going back and forth with the communication. You're not getting the information that you need. The Page of Swords, you're sort of stuck. You're not moving in there. You're not getting a lot of the action that you sort of need to be happy with that. The 6 of Cups says they're glad to talk to you. They talk to you, but it's almost like they're not giving you good information. Almost like you're not really sort of getting in that. So, I mean, there you go. But the 6 of Cups says we're making the connection. We're not getting the information that we need. And we have 2 aces reverse, which says that's not going to be a good thing. It's not going to be a good thing indeed. There you go. All right, hot wings. Yeah. Hot wings. You know, I don't know how to do hot wings on a card. Bottom line, I sat there last night, I sat there for like 10 minutes trying to think of how I would put hot wings in a card and make it not look crappy. I don't know. That's a challenge. It is, bottom line, it's a challenge. Some of these, I got really good ideas, and some I'm just dry, you know? Sam wants to know, is Irene gossip or no? What is Irene doing? Deborah, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Yeah, blah, it's a no this time. And then you've asked like 3 other times. This time it's a no, apparently. So yeah, did give me a reading during my dream. Well, there you go. We got all sorts of stuff. Hang on, I'll show you one card. No, I won't show you one card because it's not on this phone. What am I doing? All right, let's go with gossip. A good gossip deck. Yes, a good gossip. Aware. Well, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. What is the purpose of the Virgo in my life? Well, I'm a Virgo, and the purpose of me is to give you a reading. Aware. Did you know that I was a Virgo? You never know. There's Virgos. They're sneaky. You don't know where they're at. Suddenly you're trying to get a reading and a Virgo just pops up. You're like, whoa, didn't know there was a Virgo over there. It was no-ish too. Yeah, blah doesn't look good. It doesn't look good, blah. You know, entertainment purposes only, of course, but sounds like that it's kind of it's more stinky than this particular tarot over here. You know what I mean? All right. Alexandra, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. Thursday night is always busy, by the way. If you're in the queue, Thursday night is always busy. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are always busy. Monday and Tuesday, if you want a no queue, that's the best one. All right. So we are here, by the way. We are in the Sam, which is here, and then we got Gloria, and then we go through the rest of them. So if you see your name in here, you are in the queue. I promise you I will get to you. Judgment. Oh, is Irene still gossiping the sun? I don't think so. It's almost like that either she ran out of gossip or Irene just isn't getting good feedback. Irene is trying to get attention. Listen, the sun, Irene wants that attention. Irene wants a time in the sun. Irene wants to say, look, I have juicy gossip. And this gossip will be amazing. It is about Samantha. Listen here. This KM Corby wants to know what deck this is. This is Baba Studios Bohemian Gothic Tarot. All right. Philippe, Thursday's busy, Philippe. Just telling you. All right. Basically, it says that they have juicy gossip. Nobody's really hearing it. I think they've heard enough. I don't think they're buying it right now. Page of Swords, the Sun, I think they're looking for attention. They're not getting the attention that they want, so they moved on for other things that get their attention. This person loves attention. Irene likes attention. She's not getting it for the Samantha gossip right now. It's just not happening. I think it's chilled out a bit. Just saying, it is chilled out a bit. All right, which is good to know. Samantha, it's always good when the gossip is chilled. Chilled like a fine wine. The Queen of Cups. The queens are popular. I'm getting all kinds of requests for queens at this time. All kinds of queen requests. So I need to do the queens, that's for sure. All right. Gloria, will I hear CL by Sunday? Will I hear from them by Sunday? Is that going to be a thing? CL, I think would be a great one to get. For this, as far as this goes, would be the Shadowland Tarot. The Shadowland Tarot would be great for this. All right. Yeah, Thursday. It used to be Friday and Saturday night. Friday and Saturday night is still busy, but Thursday is like record setting. I usually get like 40 readings. So Friday is a little slower, like at the 30 reading point. But yeah, Thursday seems to be the new high point. The new high point. So I try to keep all my usual rants and discussions and magic tricks at bay, and just get through it. I may show a money trick. I may do a money. We got like 50 people. I may do a money trick. All right. We're going to get this done by Sunday. The Emperor says they can. Gloria, they can if they want to. That's the important part, because we're about to move into weird territory here. They can if they want to. Now, do they want to? The Two of Wands says it's like they have some hesitation from it. It's almost like that we don't have time, or we're really busy. We have a lot of other things and all of these other things. Christina, it's a standard tarot. It has 80 cards. There's 78 cards plus 2 bonus cards. Two of Wands is domain. It's reversed. It's like we have a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of hesitation. There's something else happening with that, especially with the Four of Swords. It says it's delayed. If you're looking for something by Sunday, you don't want a delay card. And that's what you get with the Four of Swords. It is a delay. It's like the mountain in Lenormand. It feels like we're delayed. It feels like we're set back a little bit. Two of Swords, we have closed body language. Again, have this feeling like we don't want to. We're hesitant. We're not 100%. It just looks, it looks a little bit like a hesitation moment here, especially with this read. Again, they can if they want to, though. The Emperor says they're fully able to. They can pick up the phone. They can call. Not going to be a pretty big problem at all. So yeah, I'm going to say it's delayed. Gloria, I'm going to say it's delayed. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no. All right, let's go with the next read. That's Tammy. Should I get a McCall, a girlfriend? If you haven't seen the video, by the way, the most hilarious video I think I've ever seen is this. Go for stomping birdcage parrot. All right, let me post it. Let me post in chat. You know, I gotta do it. I'm sorry. I know everybody's waiting. I gotta do it. Hold on. Birdcage. Birdcage crush. There we go. How to fix a round cage. There we go. All right. So there's how to fix a. This is absolutely this funniest video ever. You got to skip though. Skip ahead in the video to a minute in. Skip ahead to a minute in. Don't watch the whole thing. All right. Let's see. Tammy, should I get him a call? Brody, a girlfriend. What's a good? We need a bird deck. We need a bird deck for moments like this. We could do. We'll go ahead and do this one. This is not actually a bird deck, but I think it'll be okay. It's a spacious tarot. It's got that big, spacious feel to it. The big, spacious feel. Charlie, welcome. How are you doing tonight? Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. By the way, if you're new here, please hit that like and subscribe button. Why would you hit like and sub, by the way? I have 1,300 videos. I have more videos than any other tarot channel on the internet. And I got lessons, I got readings, I got instructional videos, I got example videos, I got, this is the only place to get tarot news on the internet. If you want tarot news, what's coming, what you should look for, what's good, what's delayed, this is the place to be. This is the place, if you're going to hit the like and sub, hang out with somebody on tarot. I mean, mine's a good place to start. All right, Raina, whoa, what a big donation. Raina, thank you for the $25. I appreciate that. Raina is amazing. Raina is amazing. All right. I got Boo Boo. There we go. You got Boo Boo. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. All right. Anyway, we moved on to Brody, a girlfriend, but we didn't type the title because we're ranting about other stuff. All right. Does Brody need to get some? Does Brody need to get some or not? Guardian of Cups is an interesting one here. Judgment, the Sun, and the Elder of Pentacles. I think Brody needs to get some. Brody does need to get some. We are in there because Brody needs a little music.
Music to make love to.
And then, leave Brody to do what Brody does. You know what I mean? Because I think Brody needs a partner. Guardian of Cups really sort of resembles this. It really sort of narrows this down. It says absolutely. Judgment with that rebirth, with all of this action, all of the sort of the reincarnation that we have sort of feel for that. And then the Sun, it is time to get out into the sun, get going, get some good stuff and have all of that fun with that. And finally, the Elder of Pentacles sort of, being happy as well, because everybody needs somebody to love. And that's sort of where Brody's at, I think, right now. Brody is there. Brody, you rescued him. I think that you should rescue him again by getting him some love, getting him some loving, some good, clean loving is what you need with Brody. Elder of Pentacles says absolutely. Elder of Pentacles is like a finish, no pun intended. It's sort of a finish there, Samantha, sure, throw it in the mix. But yeah, then the sun just talks about just the shining, the mood improvement, the wonderful, when you got somebody there to love and to hold and to snuggle with in a bird kind of way, I guess. And then the judgment, we have a bunch of excitement, a lot of excitement as well. So yeah, it really improves Brody's mood. It, the rug really brings the room together. Really brings the room together. That is what you need. That is what you need. That's what the dude said. All right. Lady, anyone have their eyes on me in love? Ooh, lady. Ladies, speaking of getting some action. Love eyes. Is anybody going to get in there? Smooshing, I don't know what birds do. Do they peck each other? Is that a thing? By the way, we got 50 people. It's mandatory. We need to do the money trick. All right. I know everybody's waiting, but we're going to do the money trick anyway. All right. So we got 1, 2, 3. I'm trying to buy a tarot deck I saw on Amazon. All I got is $5. You can't buy a tarot deck with $5. It's just not possible to buy it with $5. So what you need is more money. All you do is you just snap like that. And then it becomes $100. It's actually $100. 20, 40, 60. It makes no sense. It makes no sense at all. It's literally $100. Anyway, that is the money trick. If you're new here, I also do magic, by the way. So, it is one of those things. All right. Any eyes on me in love? Let's use the thought. No, let's not use the thought. That's kind of depressing. Let's use the, you know what I love? I do love this particular deck right here. It's one of my favorites, the Wizards. The Wizards. I've been neglecting this. I feel bad. I do feel kind of bad because I've been neglecting this. You know what I mean? I have been neglecting this, and I just feel terrible because I hyped about it, I got it, and I fell in love with it, and I just put it on the side, and I neglected it. You know what I mean? It's like I didn't feed it, I didn't caress it. You gotta love your decks. You know what I mean? Because a good deck full of love is all you need in life. All right, let's see about that with the Wizard. See what's happening with the 7 of Wands. Ooh, the 2 of Cups, the Fool, and the Hierophant. I think you do have somebody that's looking out for you. You do have somebody that's sort of looking and saying, hey, I like what I see. Lady, they love you. They love Lady G for sure. We have the 2 of Cups. They're looking to make that connection. I think they're a bit shy, though. I think they've been a bit shy. They keep their distance. They're not just sort of diving in and, just being really aggressive or assertive. The 2 of Cups says they do want to make a connection. You do have somebody with eyes on you. Now, this is somebody that you know. It's somebody that you know. And I think that they're super, super shy about it. And they're just not comfortable with being the whole, sort of assertive, being the whole approachable thing. They just don't have a lot of good feelings with that. And it's almost like they've broken up with somebody, not like a long time ago, but not like too soon ago. It's sort of in the mid-range, and they're just not in the mood to deal with anything. But the 2 of Cups says they definitely have their eye on you. Now, if you're looking for something long-term, it looks like a more of a little casual thing. We say that because the Hierophant is reversed. The Hierophant being straight up looks really, really good for just getting some serious relationship, getting something that's substantial. It looks more like just a casual thing. It looks like either you get bored with a person or it just doesn't move as well as you wanted to. The Fool says it would be prudent to sort of, give them a chance, give them a smile back and see what they do. The Fool says definitely sort of approach that and see where you want to go with all of that stuff. And the 7 of Wands is sort of interesting. Again, it talks about their shyness. I'm really hesitant to say anything to Lady because I'm just shy, or I don't know what they think of me, or I think that they may may not like me or something if I sort of go for it. But anyway, a bit of a shyness, a little bit of shyness as far as that goes. There we go. All right. Let's see. Where did this even go? Went over here. We got so many good tarot decks. By the way, I got my Bath and Body Works. Ooh, it's coming. I'm waiting for my delivery of Bath and Body Works. By the way, I'm like a smell snob. If I must smell good all the time. So I'll spend Bath and Body Works. I'll dump good money in there. Anyway, I got to smell good all the time. If I'm out of the shower, I got to smell good. I mean, if I'm waking up, I got to smell good. I have to smell good all the time. That's a thing. That's a thing. So, I'm probably maybe I'm the one dude that does that. I don't know. Let's see. Pixam wants to know, boyfriend next year? Is that going to be a thing? What sense did you get? Okay, now, right now at Bath and Body Works, there's a line out the door. If you drive by there, you're going to say, why is there a line out the door? Let me tell you why. Sunflower, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Let me know what Haley's Grace Questions is. All right. They come out with their Vanilla Bean Noel. Okay, now let me fess up. I buy a lot of that. So Vanilla Bean Noel, it goes way south if you get too much. So if you do the hand soaps, they start to smell really chemically around the 5 months, 6 months range, in my opinion. So you got to get like only a few of those. But their lotions, the candles, they all smell good. Now, 2 years ago, they did something to the mix where it smelled really bad. It did not smell good at all. They fixed that this year. So I'm telling you now, if you got it before and you liked it, and last year or year before you're like, I don't like that, this year they fixed it. They fixed it a lot. They fixed it a lot. So it's really pretty cool. All right. Victoria, you got the Waterfall Tarot. Awesome, Victoria. Thank you so much for purchasing that. I really appreciate that. You want to know where Candle Day is? I don't know. But they always have a sale. They have a sale every day. All right, so I'm scrolling up trying to find their question for Haley Grace. I'm looking for Haley Grace. Haley, what is your question? Please repost it if you already did. Samantha, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right. Boyfriend next year or not? Haley Grace, what's coming towards me? All right, cool. Haley, I got your question in the queue. By the way, this is the Oak, Ash, and Thorn Tarot. This is a beautiful, if you could see it, it'd be great. This is a beautiful deck. This is such a pretty deck. Anyway, boyfriend next year, is that going to be a thing? 7 of Cups. Queen of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Wands. I think, yeah, you do have a boyfriend next year. I think you have 2 next year. I think you have 2 that are really sort of memorable, something that is going to be sort of fun, exciting, and you're sort of really excited about that. The big thing here is the 7 of Cups. The reason I say you have 2, 7 of Cups is all about choices. It's all about love choices, possibly. And when this particular question, it is about love. It's about finding choices, finding options. I think you have more than one option. I think you have 2 substantial boyfriends next year. One of them is going to be a Virgo, and I apologize in advance. The Virgo ends up being a little bit too annoying to hang out with just completely all the time. The other one is a Taurus. I apologize in advance. Again, you just find that just overall, just people are hard to work with. People aren't willing to negotiate with you. People aren't willing to do the things needed to sort of keep things going. A lot of people have sort of a selfish feel to them as well. So you get sort of that feel next year is a lot of selfishness. We're sort of getting into that weird selfish behavior that some people have. And, a lot of times you just don't want to put up with it. A lot of times it's just, we want to go back and forth with it. You just don't have the patience for it. Now, the Queen of Cups says, overall, it's good emotions. It's good. You have great honeymoon period with it. Everybody is just sort of having fun. It's great. I think the Virgo is very romantic. It does all these romantic things. And you're like, oh, this is really cool. This is really awesome. 9 of Pentacles, you feel, on cloud 9. And then the reality hits. with the 5 of Wands, again, a little bit leaning into this selfishness. And again, the people that you're meeting, the people that you're interacting just have this selfish tone to them as far as that goes for next year. But you do have, pretty good honeymoon period. Everything sort of works out, and it's sort of fun, sort of go with it, hang with it, deal with it. But overall, it looks like kind of a fun year, though. There we go. My ex was a Taurus. Well, there you go. All right. Well, we got a reconciliation. Normally, every other reading is a reconciliation. We haven't had one until now. We're back. The reconciliation is back in style. Rob and I reconcile. Ooh, let's see if that is going to happen or not. Can we get some hearts up in? Get some hearts up in there. See if we can get some reconciliation action. Because if there's one deck that will fix any reconciliation, it'll fix any relationship, just puts a big Band-Aid on top of the relationship. That's the Tarot of the Divine. By the way, it's $50 on Amazon. Jesus. It went from $13 to $50. It's $50 on Amazon right now. That's nuts. Man, that is, speaking of greedy, all right, having problems with a Gemini. Well, that does happen. That does happen. There's never like a good sign. What is a good sign? Like if you meet some dude, like what is a good sign? What sign that always works out? Is it Pisces? It's going to be Pisces? Is it going to be Aries? Like what sign works out? I hear complain about the Gemini, the Taurus, the Aries. A lot of Aries complaints. Scorpio, a lot of Scorpio complaints. You know, if you're a dude, I don't know what sign you need to make everybody happy. I don't know what it is. I'm a Virgo. I can tell you it's not Virgo. We can do that right now. Let's talk about that. It's not Virgo. Okay. All right. Will we reconcile or not? 7 of Cups, Queen of Wands, Lovers, and the Devil. Okay. This is a thing to where you get the opportunity to reconcile and you don't really think it'd be a great idea. It doesn't seem like a great idea at all. You know what I mean? The devil says, again, it doesn't seem like a good idea. It doesn't seem like a good idea. Do you get the opportunity? Libra wouldn't be bad. Do you get the opportunity, right? Do you get the opportunity or not? The Lover says you do. We do have this opportunity and we can take that opportunity. We can dive in there if we really want to. Again, the Devil, it's almost like you choose not to. There's some mitigating factor. There's some other thing sort of hanging in the balance there that really leans you towards avoiding it. And the Queen of Wands says that. It says, okay, logic starts interfering with this relationship. Logic starts interfering. The emotions sort of fade away a little bit. Logic comes in and all of a sudden you're like, oh, crap. Maybe this wasn't a great idea. But yeah, 7 of Cups says, you know, if you want to go for it, sure, but it almost seems like we have a little bit of regret in there or a little bit of logic taking over and then saying that maybe that's not the best idea. Okay. So we're voting for Libra and Pisces. Pisces is supposedly my best match. And I have dated 2 Pisces and they were just wonderful. I got along amazing with Pisces. I really got along amazing with Pisces. So Pisces is supposedly my perfect match. And I did have 2 Pisces and they were just absolutely amazing. This, you know, I did also date a Virgo and that was one of the worst mistakes I've ever made. All right. You know, just me though, just me. Just colleagues see me. Mina, how do the colleagues see you? I think we should get the Thoth just to be me. No, let's not. Let's do the Heaven and Earth. Heaven and Earth Tarot. Heaven and Earth Tarot is where it's going to be at. This is not the box cover that you get, by the way, with the Heaven and Earth Tarot. This is their original box cover. It's not the one that you get. This is the Temperance one. You don't get that one. You get the Sun on the front of the box. They changed it, so... in case you're like, wait a minute, that doesn't look like the Heaven and Earth Tarot box. They changed it. You get along with myself. Well, in more ways than one, maybe. I don't know. Gemini and Gemini Sagittarius. I've never dated a Gemini before. I've had some Gemini friends. Never dated a Gemini, never dated a Sagittarius. All right. Let's see. I don't know what one of my wives was. I don't know. I don't remember. All right. Anyway. How do the colleagues see you? They see you as a bit reserved. You're mean. You're a bit reserved. You're not exactly open about everything. You approach things very logically, very methodically. You get along with people well, though. The Lover says we get along with people well. And they have a lot of good sort of empathy. You have a lot of good communication style and you get along with everybody. You know, you're able to make friends. You're able to work things out. You're not constantly just searching for conflict and stuff like that. You do have conflict, though. You do have some conflict sort of heading your way. You know, one of the things to where you can't avoid it always. When you do get it, though, you do handle it quite well. Overall, the King of Swords I mean, it does say that you're in charge. You make the decisions. You get things done. You're the one that sort of comes in. So if the scenario, if everybody is stuck in an elevator, who would take charge, and start figuring out what to do next, that would be you. That would be you. The King of Swords says that would be you. You're definitely the person in charge. Even though if you're not in charge, you're still in charge. I mean, you still have that attitude. You have that aura about you. And there you go. All right. Renee, I'm putting Renee to sleep. Sorry, Renee. All right. But yeah, the Lover says you do have a good connection. We do have good empathy with people. It's pretty good with that. And again, conflict resolution, you're pretty good with. And you are definitely the large and in charge. You are in charge. All right. Philippe, reduce my anxiety. Philippe, you got to relax. Philippe, you got to relax. Anxiety. How can you do that? How can you reduce your anxiety? Let's sort of see with that. What's a good anxiety relief? Definitely not the thought. Definitely not going to be the thought for anxiety relief. Philippe, you can't be anxious. You can't be anxious and weirded out when, Philippe, you can't be anxious when you have the playful heart. I'm telling you now, let's admit it now. When you have the playful heart tarot and you lay it down on the table and you're reading with it, all you see is hearts. Ms. M, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All you see is hearts, because that's all it's about. It is all it's about. Philippe, you can't be nervous. You can't be anxious when you have the playful heart tarot. Okay, let's see what we're doing here with reducing that. Ace of Swords says you got to talk it out. You got to talk it out. You got to talk it out with somebody. You need somebody to talk it out with. You know what I mean? A friend, family, something like that. Talking it out. Ace of Swords says get that communication line open and talk to people. Let them know, right? And if somebody is making you anxious, get some clarification with what they want, or get some clarification with sort of where they're going with it. So the Ace of Swords says talk it out. The King of Pentacles says you got to relax. The King of Pentacles is the retired banker, okay? Watch my videos. The King of Pentacles is the retired banker. Do they have any stress at all? No. They're relaxed. They're retired. They got the money. They got everything handled. They're just sitting back, relaxing, figuring out what trip they're going to go on next, relaxing. The King of Pentacles is all about taking it easy. You got to relax. You got to relax. And that means, as per justice, you got to even things out. Don't worry. Don't concentrate on something. In other words, justice says you need to even things out, right? Do a little Libra action there. And don't sit there and just obsess over one particular thing over and over. If you need to worry about it, sure, spend 10 minutes, do a good worry session on it, but you got to move on. You can't just let it hang in the balance. You can't let it hanging out there. And the Four of Cups says don't get yourself into any situations that you don't need to be in, right? Four of Cups is I'm being offered something I don't want. And it's reversed here. You're being offered things you do want because you chose the situation that you needed to be in and you chose where to get it done. And the Four of Cups is avoid those situations that are going to get you anxious. They're going to get you into that problem section there. Anyway, there you go. Just got to relax. Just got to relax. It is hard to relax sometimes. A buddy of mine ended up having an ulcer. They worried so much. Oh, you got to avoid that. The treatment for an ulcer, what they were describing, it sounded absolutely terrible. Don't get one of those. All right, Deb. New daughter-in-law. We got a relationship problem with a new daughter-in-law. Let's see how we're going to handle that. What says handle a relationship problem better than the Edgar Allan Poe? No, let's go with the Nightmare Before. No, let's go with this. We go with this. Go with the Mons Tarot. Mons Tarot is so nice. It's so nice and so simple. I think that's what my tarot decks are going to be from now on. Nice and simple. Avoid these super overly complex things like the Oracle, like the Echoes of Nature Oracle. God, I couldn't sell 60 of those things. It's just too complex. It just looked like a bunch of pictures of cats and dogs. It didn't have any theme. I don't know. I didn't like it. I thought it was a great idea at the time because it was I was a virgin. I was a deck creation virgin. You know what I mean? But now that I am no longer a virgin, I'm not going to be doing any of these really complex tarots anymore. All right, relationship. How are we going to handle that? How are we going to soothe things out? Ace of Wands, Three of Swords, Three of Pentacles, and Six of Wands. It's going to work itself out. It's going to work itself. It's not something that's just going to be terrible all the time, and you're constantly sort of being backed into a corner with it. Six of Wands is success of the Lord of Victory. It says that it does indeed work itself out. Ace of Wands, you do have to take some action to get that done. Part of that is the Three of Swords. Okay. So the person apparently is making demands, or they are sort of being a little bit on the demanding side, or a bit on the needy side, or something like that. The Three of Swords says they're bringing in these bad feelings. They're sort of approaching into these situations with something bad, maybe negativity, maybe some challenges. Maybe they just have different opinions than everybody else. But with Three of Swords says they're bringing in sort of these bad emotions. Three of Pentacles says you are working to try to clear everything up. It's not like that you're just ignoring them completely. You're trying to clear things up. The Three of Pentacles, I'm working to solve this. I'm willing to work with you. I'm in that mode where I can be your friend, or we can sort of move along where you need to go. Three of Pentacles says we are trying, but we're just failing. And it's because of the other person. A lot of times the other person says it's just sort of an interesting thing as far as that goes. Anyway, but there you go. Yeah. Edgar Allan Poe deck. There you go. But yeah, so the Six of Wands says overall it works out and things are going to go well. Of course they're going to go well. Of course they're going to go well. You know what I mean? All right. There you go. All right. Momoko says, wow. Momoko, are you really delayed? Are you still watching the magic trick from like an hour ago? I don't know. Let's see. Aware. What's the purpose of the Virgo? Aware wants to know about a Virgo. All right, Aware. What is the purpose of a Virgo? I don't know. I'm a Virgo. What's my purpose? What is my purpose? Lady, welcome. It's been a hot minute since I've seen you, so good to see you. All right, let's use everybody's favorite. Bella B, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. If Bia finally detaching and moving on from K. Are we cutting strings? Are we cutting the ties? I don't know. Did we get Haley Grace's question or not? It has been a hot minute. Yes, we did. We did get Haley Grace's question. It's been like a year. I'm sure Haley Grace is long since gone. How was everyone's day yesterday? Well, YouTube went down. It's pretty challenging, I gotta say. We had a Mercury retrograde moment when YouTube died. That is for sure. All right, where the Virgo? What is the Virgo's purpose in my life? Oh, I hate these. You can barely read them. Judgment, Ace of Swords, obviously, Eight of Coins, and Fortune. The purpose of them is to bring back normalcy. Bring back a little bit of normalcy. I don't think that you're sort of in the normal mode. Judgment being reversed. We're back to normalcy. You sort of have that reinforced with the Wheel of Fortune. It's almost like that they're bringing something that you don't already have, or they're I don't know. They bring something unusual. They're delivering something unusual. And I don't know if that's going to be good for you long term, but they are delivering something that's going to be a bit unusual. Their communication style is going to be a little bit different than yours as well. What they're bringing in is, again, sort of a side of you that you don't have, or some aspect of you that you're missing, some things that you just don't currently have. So we do all of that type of information. So again, they're very communicative. They want to say some things. They want to let you know some things. They're very sort of vocal with a lot of this stuff. Eight of Coins says long term. Long term, it looks challenging. I'm just saying this looks challenging. Eight of Coins is how we're working at it. We are working at it, but we're just not working good enough. Everything seems to be failing. Again, we're almost back to YouTube's failure yesterday, where YouTube just went down. You can't do much about it, but Eight of Coins says we are working at getting that, but it doesn't seem to be sort of functioning there. Anyway, Wheel of Fortune again says back to normalcy is the goal here. It may be a while. It may be a little challenging. It may be sort of, it may be a bit challenging, but I think overall it's going to be okay. Getting back to normalcy is your primary goal here. But yeah, they do bring things that you are not quite expecting them to bring. So there's a lot of unexpected stuff coming in there for sure. All right. Alexandra, should I go back to school? Ooh, there you go. Let's see, back to school, just like the movie, AL. Should I go back to school? Is that a thing? Everyone's talking about the Edgar Allan Poe. Let's break them out. Let's break out the Poe. Eugene Smith. I am going to email Eugene Smith and see if he will come on the show. I want to interview Eugene Smith. This is my favorite tarot deck creator ever. And that would be like, I would just be star-studded if he came on the show. Eugene Smith up in here. I get to ask him all these questions I've been wondering. Like why do you create some of the style that you create, and what motivates you, and like what's inspiring? And so you need to create a card. Like where do you go to get the ideas and stuff, That would be fun. All right. So let's see about this. Go back to school or not. Wheel of Fortune, 10 of Pentacles, High Priestess, and the 3 of Swords. I think so. It's looking good. It is looking good to get a second master's in school counseling. Now, what do we do here? Well, how were we where were we at? Ms. M, I am from Texas indeed. The High Priestess is all about information. The High Priestess is holding books. If you look at all of the old texts, all of the old books, you talk about High Priestess holding the scroll. She has the information. She has all of the information. And getting that information is going to be important to you. That is going to be something that's going to be great. Wheel of Fortune said you're used to being at school. You're good at it. You're good at it. You know what to do. You know how to write the paper to make an impression. You know exactly what to do to study. You know how to get all of the grades that you need. The Wheel of Fortune said this is a day-to-day occurrence for you, and you are good at it. 10 of Pentacles says you get rewards from it. Indeed, you do get accolades. You do get rewards from it. That's going to be pretty exciting as well. 3 of Swords, though, it does say know when to stop. Know when to stop. It's not like, in other words, don't take it all at once. Don't just do the entire degree in 2 years. Just take your time. If it takes a little longer, you can sort of weave it into your life, get a little bit of that justice balance to it. Definitely do that. So don't just, dedicate yourself to this but you can do it online. You take a little bit of it at a time. So don't overload yourself. That's basically what it's saying. So there you go. You're a teacher. So there you go. Yeah, teachers don't have a lot of free time. I dated a couple of teachers, and their free time was 0. They had 0 free time. They were meeting parents. They were grading homework. Oh, all right. Haley Grace is finally up. By the way, in case you're wondering where the queue, we're almost at the end here. We are on Sunflower. We got Samantha, Ms. M, and Bella B. We're rocking it. By the way, Thursday's really busy usually. So we usually have 40 readings on Thursday. Friday is always busy as well. So, it's fun. I like the busy nights. It's fun. Time goes by quick, sort of hanging out, having fun with all of that. I'm waiting for my Bath and Body Works stuff to get here. By the way, I'm going to go see if that's here yet. Hang on. I don't think they're going to deliver it tonight. It says by 8 p.m. and it's only 7:30. I don't know. Maybe because it's dark. It gets dark at like 4 o'clock now. Oops. It gets dark at like 4 o'clock now. All right, let's see what we're doing here. Let's go for the Manga Tarot. Manga Tarot is going to do us good. Manga Tarot. We have no Bath and Body Works shipment yet, We have no Bath and Body Works shipment yet. I'm just saying. Karen, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. Let's see what is going to happen with all of that. What is up with that? See what we're doing. How is that going to go? All right. Let's see what's coming towards me. Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, Seven of Swords, Nine of Wands. You do have sort of a bit of action with this. You're somebody's returning to you that you knew before. Somebody's coming back, and you had them in your life before. It wasn't something that was just great, I guess, but you had them in your life before. The Seven of Swords says they are returning. They are coming back to you. The Nine of Wands, the reason I say you're not so glad to see them is because of the Nine of Wands. It's a defensive card. It feels like we're defending ourselves, or we're not in that mode where we're ready to go. We're not in that mode to see this person again. So they could come back, may not be excited to see them again. Eight of Cups says we left on a bad note a little bit. The Eight of Cups says a little bit of a hesitation there, not too excited for all of that. And it just doesn't feel like that we want them back in our life, especially the way the exit went, right? Seven of Pentacles. You need to, this is a karma thing. You need to resolve your karma with this particular person. You can't just ignore them. You can't just sort of let them go. You have to resolve the karma with this particular person. They will keep coming back. They will keep coming back, Grace. They're not going anywhere. They're not going away. They will keep coming back. So there's that. There is that. You can't ignore them. Don't try to ignore them. You need to work out the differences. You need to fix the karma. You need to get everything back to normal. And then they will finally be gone for good. There you go. Samantha, elderly for the clinical. Oh, there you go. Let's see about that. Samantha, is your question still? There it is. So when it's 40 readings, it's hard to copy a question because it scrolls off so quick. But since we're at the end here, Sam has elderly for the clinical. The clinica. All right, let's see what's going on with this. This might hurt, Tarot. Elderly in the clinical. Working with the elderly. I do enjoy going to the nursing homes and giving them my paintings, though, that's for sure. I have the one dedicated nursing home where I used to be at my other apartment, and I would give them my paintings, and I would paint like one a day, so I'd deliver quite a few. So it was always fun to go there. They always loved my paintings. I ended up teaching a class for the nursing home as well. That was pretty fun. Teaching a class for painting and stuff, it was a lot of fun. Okay. Volunteering is fun. You see me working with the elderly. Is this a thing? I don't really see this. And I say that because we got two pages. Pages point to youth. Pages point to inexperience. Pages point to that, where it's just not there. You know what I mean? Pages say you're working with children, actually. You're working with children. You're working maybe with autistic children. You're working with some children somewhere. We got two pages sort of bookmarking or bookending the reading. So the double page feels like we do have one of those. Working with children seems to be your thing. Judgment, I think that you have a rebirth. You have an excitement of doing that. I think that you end up getting opportunity that you're pretty thrilled about. Ace of Swords says somebody contacts you about working with the children, and you end up doing that. Could be children with disabilities, could be children with mental handicaps, but I think you end up working with children. So there we go. There we go. I think that is your destiny, actually, for the clinical. So anyway, working with children could be your thing indeed. All right. Let's see. The Cap guys' current feelings. We're back to the Cap. Miss M loves that cap. Miss M, you love that cap. Let's see what they're doing. Ms. M had an erection. Yeah, or no, an election. There you go. Was that you, Ms. M? I think it was. Miss M with the election. All right. Cap. Current feelings. Yeah, doing art. That is fun. Yeah, I love that. By the way, if you got stuff that you like, if you do art and you want to donate somewhere, donate it to a nursing home. Because, by the way, I've worked in nursing homes before. The walls are literally barren other than what the nursing home will buy for the paintings to go up on the walls. So you go into some of the residents' rooms and there's nothing. There's nothing. So donating paintings, you got things to hang up. They got some nice paintings to display and show around and stuff. They get pretty excited about it. Anyway, I'm ranting. I rant about volunteering. I like two things I like to volunteer on, and that is walking the dogs at the animal shelter and going to nursing homes. You go to nursing homes, if you paint, they'll let you teach a painting class over there too. So they're really fun. All right. Let's see. Cappy is a dick. They are so addicting. Well, okay. That's true. That's true. I mean, All right. Does he do giveaways? Another short question. No, Haley, we're gonna be wrapping it up tonight. But Haley, I am here every single night for the rest of your life. I'm right here. So yeah. Maybe done tonight. We were going to be back tomorrow. Okay. I'm here on all the major holidays. I never take a day off, except when YouTube goes down. All right, let's see what we're doing here. What are the Cap's current feelings? He is a dick indeed. Page of Swords. He's a little bit upset. He's going to get over it. Temperance. I think he's not getting his way. Okay, Ms. M, you're not letting him get his way, all that. You know what I mean? You're not letting him get his way, and he's not happy about that. He likes to be in control. He loves being in control. And you're sort of messing with him. Come on, let's admit it. Ms. M, go ahead and admit it. You're messing with him right now. So yeah, he's definitely feels like he lost a bit of that control. See, Ms. M had an election over there, and the election, it wasn't a tie. The election just had it going on. All right. Yeah, it feels a little bit desolate, not exactly in the best thing going here. Again, it feels like he can't cope sometimes. Sometimes he's just trying to figure you out, and a lot of times you're hard to figure out. You know what I mean? That's good. A lot of times you're just hard to figure out, has a hard time coping, has a hard time figuring you out sometimes. Right now, he doesn't have a lot of control over some stuff, and, he's not too happy with that. Temperance says he's going to get over it. He's going to sort of move on. Sometimes he just needs to exert a little dominance and to see if you're going to fall for it. A lot of that stuff is just, sort of just, doing the big show, getting the big show out of it, and hoping you fall for some of it. So there you go. We're going to keep playing this over and over. Again, they're a little bit despondent right now because they don't have much control. I think you took the control back. And they're sort of playing with you now, trying to get it back. But yeah, sort of a little bit down, a little bit frustrated. A lot of times just doesn't know what you want. But it'll be all right. It's just that's part of being in love. That's part of being in a relationship. Mind fuckery, isn't it? Indeed, it could be. It could be. Yeah, I'm here every single night, guys. Every single night. In 10 years, you can come back. What if that fat man that read the tarot, is he still around? And you come back, he is. He's right here. Okay. But you know why I say in 10 years? Because I've been here 10 years. I've been here 11. I'm on my 11th year. I'm on my 11th year on this channel, by the way. If you don't believe me, go look at the videos. Okay. We're going to do something exciting and exhilarating. We're going to do the Nightmare Before Christmas. This one is where it's at. All right, we got one more reading after this, and then we are quitting for the night. Going to go watch some Thursday night football. I thoroughly enjoyed watching the Dallas Cowboys lose Sunday, and I'm going to watch them lose again this Sunday. Oh, I can't wait. I really don't like the Dallas Cowboys. Jerry Jones, he's got to be like 155 years old. You know what I mean? Still micromanaging that thing. I don't know, man. I don't think. Jerry Jones is so frustrating. I don't know. How old is Jerry Jones? He's got to be 200 years old. I'm not even kidding. Bella, is BF finally detaching and moving on from K? King of Needles. The Queen of Coins, the Knight of Wands, and the Ace of Coins. I think so. I think so. We got some good things. We got some good things here. So the bottom line is the Knight of Wands is an action movement card. The Knight of Wands takes the action. The Knight of Wands gets going and gets moving. The Knight of Wands is where it's at. They're not going to hesitate at all. They're going to go through and they're going to get it done. They're going to get moving. And the movement card, movement away from them, and we say away because of the Ace of Coins, new opportunities, moving towards something more stable. And it just feels like that we've run into a dead end with K. We need to move on. We need to get something else. So there you go. There you go. We definitely time to move on. There's a lot of frustration here. I think, Bella, I think there's a long history here, isn't there? There's a long history. It's gone up. It's gone down. A lot of people that know this relationship want it to end. They're counting the days for it to end. You got to move on at some point. I think they've tried to move on before. They've just stopped. It's like they're addicted. They just can't seem to get away. There's some other stuff happening with this. I think this is a complex situation. It's been there for a while. It's going to be there. They're going to be in communication even if they move on. I don't think that that being separated, they're comfortable with that. But it's just a thing that they have to sort of move on and deal with. King of Needles says something is up with one of the particular individuals. Something is up. It's almost like that they're a little too controlling. The King of Swords are too controlling. They try to just be manipulative sometimes, a little bit of that stuff as well. But I think it is time for them to move on. But again, this is not the end. This is not the end. It's almost like that they've done this before. They're always going to do this. They're sort of like the weird soulmate where it doesn't seem like they're soulmate, but they're sort of stuck with each other. Anyway, Nate, what is going on? How you doing? We are wrapping it up, Nate. You joined just in time for the ending. You get the ending screen. All right. Last reading, Karen. Karen, you get the last it. Okay with money if I move into an apartment soon. Let's see about that. Moving into the apartment, we're going to be okay with money. A good money reading deck, in my opinion, is this one. This is the Hermetic Tarot, if you don't know. It is the Hermetic Tarot. Let's see what is happening with this stuff. Gonna move into an apartment. Yeah, some of these apartments are really expensive. And then you renew after your lease is up and they screw you on the renewal because they know it's a pain in the butt to move out and all of that other stuff. Nate, I'm here tomorrow, man. All right. Be okay with money. 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Emperor, and the 3 of Cups. You're going to need some help. Karen, the first card is the Lord of Wealth, and it's upside down. You're going to need some help. So bottom line, if we going to be okay with money or not, I'm going to lean towards you're going to be challenged with it still. I think that you can get some help, though. 3 of Cups points to literally getting some help. Getting somebody else, getting some help. Could be help finding an apartment that's more reasonable. It could be the apartment people work with you to make it a little bit more reasonable for you to pay. The Emperor says you're able to get it done. Is just going to be challenging. So there you go. You're in Fort Worth. All right. Well, I'm in Dallas, by the way. So I know Fort Worth is indeed expensive. Can you move into a suburb? Suburbs not bad. What's that? I don't know what a Fort Worth suburb is. Was Saginaw? I don't even know what a Fort Worth suburb is anymore. Anyway, but yeah, you're going to be challenged to do that. You're going to be challenged with money to get that. It's not something where you can't move through it, though. You can't get through it. Again, Ace of Wands says you can take action. You can take action to do that. The Emperor says you are in charge. It is possible too. But the 3 of Cups says we need to rely on friends. We need to rely on some help. So there you go. Yeah, you're challenged. I think you already knew that. I think you already knew that, but it sort of confirms it, that you got to be sort of careful where you go. If you get into the super cheap apartments, you're getting into sort of, some problems that come with the super cheap. The super cheap apartments are super cheap for a good reason. The good reason they're cheap. So you got to watch out for those. So maybe look at a suburb. Maybe look at something that's going to be a little more off there or something like that. But yeah, basically you're going to have to get some help. But I think you already knew that. So anyway, yeah, you're not far from me. You're on the other side of town. Well, thank you everybody for being here tonight. As usual, a busy Thursday night. I will be back tomorrow and I will see you then. Thank you again and have a great evening.